Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students, but when you simply can't, we're glad you're here with us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game, so please support these businesses whenever you can. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
On the campus of East Noble High School inside the Big Blue Pit. Today we've got a pivotal Northeast State Conference battle, and it features Norwell and East Noble. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker. Cole Lewison will join the broadcast in a few moments. Norwell comes into this afternoon's contest with a record of 13-3 and 3-1, more importantly, in the Northeast State Conference, a team that already got help from a Leo loss. And so Norwell, after New Haven defeated Leo and then Norwell turned around and beat New Haven, there are still a few teams tied atop the Northeast State Conference at this point in time. A little bit of an odd start time here today. Norwell on the road. This was a scheduled 1:30 tip. East Noble will play a girls basketball game tonight to wrap up their regular season here this evening before sectional play gets underway next week. Norwell's coming off a 55-43 victory over Bishop Luers on Tuesday night, and it is the latest in a 5-game win streak for Norwell. This is a team that has really come alive. They're up to number 12 in the Class 3A rankings this week, a team that continues to grow and get better with time and experience. And most importantly, when you look up and down these rosters across the Northeast State, Norwell does not have a senior on this roster. It's a junior-heavy class, but they get good production from some sophomores as well. And East Noble this year now has a pretty experienced group. They start 4 seniors and a junior. The Knights come in at 7-8 today and 0-3 in the Northeast State. They have had off and on inconsistent success over the last couple of years. They went 8-15 last season, but they have lost 13 straight Northeast State games. Their last victory was 3 seasons ago in the conference. They were 0-7 last year, 0-3 to this point this season, and coming off of a 17-point loss on the road at Leo on Thursday night. Also worth mentioning that this group did not have a lot of time to prepare for Norwell, only the 1 day of practice yesterday. As mentioned, they made up a game since their COVID pause, which put them on halt for 2.5 weeks in the middle of January, and unable to practice much or play games at all. And so obviously unfortunate there. But the same thing happened for the girls team on the other side. They had COVID issues as well, so they're trying to pack in a bunch of stuff right before the end of the regular season, before sectional play gets underway. You are tuned in to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. That's Billy Ann Supper Pub, located in downtown Bluffton. We'll take a timeout. We'll return with the starting lineups, followed by the tip here in just a moment on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built forever home.
Hello, Tim Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stefan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA and SIPC.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 24th and pay $24 for the entire month. If you wait till the 31st, you pay $31, but that's still a savings of $44. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
Back here inside the Big Blue Pit before our contest here this afternoon, Norwell and East Noble getting set to battle here inside a really cool facility, pretty unique. We'll have a special announcement from the athletic director here at East Noble, Nick David, regarding some of the events that have taken place. Obviously, the tragedy that has struck the Norwell community. Cleet Bailey, the father of both Cohen and Leighton Bailey, both contributors on this Norwell team, passed away earlier this week. And we continue to send our condolences to the Bailey family and everybody that's affected. Cleet was a figure that touched a lot of folks, especially in the athletic community. And so they will make a special announcement. We'll join Nick David for that right now.
At this time, on behalf of the entire East Noble community, we would like to send our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the Norwell community and the boys basketball team in honor of Mr. Cleet Bailey. Mr. Bailey passed away this week as senior man on the basketball team. At this time, please join me in a moment of silence for Cleet Bailey, his family, friends, and the Norwell community. From one night nation to another, we stand beside you during this most difficult time. Thank you.
Very nice moment from Nick David and the entire East Noble athletic staff for making that a reality here this afternoon. All right, let's get into our starting lineups then. We'll start with the Norwell Knights, ranked 12th in Class 3A with a record of 13-3, 3-1, and tied for first place in the Northeast 8 Conference. Two guards for Norwell. They'll start Leighton Bailey, a 5'11 junior, alongside Luke McBride, a 6'2 junior. At forward, it's Jake Parker, a 6'3 junior. And at the other forward, Luke Kraft, a 6'1 junior. And starting at center, it's Brody Bolin, a 6'3 junior. Mike McBride's in his 6th season at the helm of the Norwell program, 86-51 overall record, 18 years as a head coach after 12 years at Cherubusco, and 205 career victories. The Knights have won 5 straight coming into today's contest. And for the East Noble Knights here at home, a record of 7-8 overall, 0-3 in the Northeast 8 Conference. 2 guards for East Noble. At one guard, it's Keegan Foster, a 5'8 senior, alongside Spencer Denton, a 6'3 senior. At forward, Max Bender, a 6'2 junior, and Avery Klein, a 6'3 senior. And starting at center, Chris Hood, 6'9", 325-pound senior that will play football at Ball State next season. The Knights are led by Brandon Durnell in his first season at the helm of this East Noble program. He is Indiana's youngest high school boys basketball coach in over 100 years. Durnell is in his low 20s. It's a guy that's kind of an experiment here at East Noble, and it has had its ups and downs to this point in the season. Team that plays at a fast-paced offensively, averages 63 points a night. Norwell will attack in blue here this afternoon. East Noble will defend in white. It'll be Bolin in the center circle against Avery Klein, both listed at 6'3". Our 3 officials today, Bob Childers, Steve Howell, and Chad Nicodemus. Derek Decker, Cole Lewison with you from the Big Blue Pit in Kendallville, and off we go on a Saturday afternoon. And McBride is defended tightly. Talking to Mike McBride prior to this contest here today, said there's going to be a lot of pressure defense involved from this East Noble group. And they will force a miss on Norwell's first possession and work back towards us. We're perched in the corner here at East Noble. A good look at the floor. Not a bad crowd on hand here today, despite the lack of students, thanks to the afternoon start. First bucket of the day is dropped in by Avery Klein. Averages 7 points, 4 boards a game. One of 4 starting seniors in this lineup for East Noble. Norwell won this contest last year pretty handily down at the Castle. Really dominated from start to finish. East Noble played zone, but that was under the previous head coaching administration at East Noble. McBride has it on the wing for Norwell and will try to penetrate. He's defended by Max Bender, which is an interesting matchup today. Jake Parker, a rise and fire from the elbow. He got hit on his right wrist, and he'll earn a trip to the foul line. Parker is a 77% free throw shooter. This team's 78% as a group. That is an outstanding mark, and one that you don't see at very many high school levels. He's a 43% three-point shooter as well. Nice lengthy shooting forward type. Plays the 3 for Norwell, and he sinks both free throws to tie us at 2. It will be interesting to see where East Noble generates their offense. Talking to Coach McBride and doing some background on this East Noble team coming into the game today is, what is Brandon Durnell's team going to be about? What are they going to build their identity upon? And hasn't really established that just yet. Might take a couple of years. Off-balance shot is good for Spencer Denton, falling away. And East Noble's back in front. Really interesting story about Denton, as he's averaging 16 points a game now for East Noble. Tore his ACL and his meniscus playing next door at the YMCA here in Noble County as a sophomore. That 3 waved off by McBride, and we've got a foul before the shot went up. The foul was against Max Bender for East Noble. In any case, so he tore his ACL and his meniscus playing at the Y as a sophomore, missed his entire sophomore year. Then as a junior, he came into the scrimmage, in the varsity scrimmage against Whitko, and did the same thing and missed his entire junior season. Now he's back for his senior year, averaging 16 points, team best 5 assists a game as well. Really sparks the offense for this East Noble group. The problem has been, at least for hopes of playing at the next level, there's just not a huge sample size in high school yet. Chris Hood catches it deep and turns and fires over Brody Bolin and scores. Hood really struggled against the Knights last year, and East Noble's out on top 6-2. And McBride is fouled on his way to the rim. Already 3 first half fouls against East Noble. a team that isn't a huge struggler in this category. McBride's first one is good. McBride is as good a foul shooter as they come. 92% at the stripe. He's missed just 9 all season long. All 3 of Norwell's points in the first 2.5 minutes have come from the stripe. And he will eye his second one. 6-4. Norwell has not made a bucket yet, but 4 free throws have them back within a deuce. Here's Denton on the drive and tried to scoop it in. Offensive rebound, and now a second chance for Avery Klein, and the turnaround is short. Hood, another rebound. The 6-inch advantage over Bolin. Third opportunity goes down for East Noble. 4 points early for Chris Hood. That is going to be an issue Norwell will have to deal with here today. It's 8-4. Bailey turns at the bucket, count it, plus a foul against Chris Hood. And that was a really heady play by Leighton Bailey, who scores for the first time today. Kind of looked like he was going to kick it back to the perimeter and decided to go up strong with it. Did so, earned the foul in the process, and more importantly, perhaps, the second foul on Chris Hood as well. So they're dealing with some foul issues early in the game. Bailey's also a good free throw shooter, 84%. That one goes down, and it's 8-7. Norwell doing lots of their work from the foul line, but that's okay. And they trail by just a penny. So the pace has been a little choppy to start. Part of that's been because Norwell's been to the free throw line on several other trips here. They've shot 5 free throws already. But Norwell defending tightly. East Noble's had some second chance buckets, but now Hood is out of the game. That's a foul called on Jake Parker as Denton was spinning on the baseline. And that is the first foul against Norwell here in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming for Denton, a 74% free throw shooter. It's good for best on the team with qualifying attempts. Again, averages 16 points a game. Shoots at 48% from the field. No doubt the team leader offensively. At least from the guard position. You could argue Hood makes a big impact as well, but he's also not on the floor right now. And some questions will be answered here in the coming minutes, whether Brandon Durnell will decide to insert Hood back into the game with 2 personals. 3-point lead for East Noble. They've led it wire to wire. Off balance, 3 drops for Leighton Bailey outside the perimeter, and it's a tie game at 10. Bailey with a half dozen. When you look at the way things occur and how tragedy affects different people, sometimes just getting out and starting to play can wipe some things away for a short period of time, and Bailey's had a nice start here today. The response 3 goes down for Keegan Foster. Both teams are shooting it well out of the gate here this afternoon. For a rare afternoon contest. Parker misses short. Bolin skies for the rebound and gets this one to give Norwell a second chance. One of Norwell's longest offensive possessions here today. Bailey stuck at the mid-post. Good ball movement here, several bounce passes. Graft aggressive to the rim and draws the foul. And Norwell's done that several times here in this first quarter, just kind of getting aggressive and deciding that they're going to go try to make a play at the rim and getting rewarded with a number of fouls. That's number 5 against East Noble in this first quarter. That one charged against Avery Klein. And Graft at the stripe. First one stays down for Graft. Free throw shooting has really improved for Graft as Bolin and Bailey will exit the game. Cohen Bailey replaces Leighton. And Bolin is replaced by Ashton Fetterspiel. One more coming for Graft. That one is good. And Norwell is 7 for 7 from the free throw line. John Colbert is into the game as well to give Graft a breather. This has been the typical sub pattern, about 5 minutes in, give or take a couple of minutes. The 3 subs in Colbert and Federspiel and Cohen Bailey have come off the bench for Norwell and can ride it out for several minutes. This is a group that can play with the rest of them. They don't take a step down necessarily in production. Klein misses the turnaround, too strong off the window. 1 point lead for East Noble and Norwell on the attack. McBride finding a little bit of room. And anytime he finds any sort of space, McBride can go make a play. First bucket for him, 4 points after 2 at the foul line, 14-13. Norwell has their first lead of the game. Perimeter-based offense. East Noble's running a 5-out right now, as they've got Eli Mark into the game, sitting at the free throw line. Mark has it here, and Federspiel defending. And I don't know if the Knights know what's going on, because there's not a lot of movement on offense on this possession. Owen Ritchie's into the game as well, the 5'11 junior. The defensive possession here by Norwell. That 3 is short by Foster, and that was Norwell's best defensive set of the day. Federspiel, aggressive again, draws another foul. That is the 6th foul against East Noble, and Norwell will shoot the rest of the half. That's the last thing you want to do if you're East Noble, considering this Norwell team is a 78% foul shooting team as a group, and they're already 7 for 7 here today. Federspiel has struggled a bit in this category, just 6 out of 15, but he makes the first one. Foul was charged against East Noble's Owen Ritchie. Jake Parker will check out of the game, so a short breather for Leighton Bailey, who's back in. Balanced scoring effort in this first quarter as well for Norwell. And that one is short, so Norwell 8 out of their first 9 in this first quarter. Not a team that gets to the free throw line with a ton of regularity. And that kind of seemed like an out of rhythm 3 from Denton. Norwell clears the defensive board. Colbert attacks on the baseline and foul. I'm telling you, Norwell's doing exactly the things that they need to do to get to the free throw line, and East Noble is going to be in foul trouble sooner rather than later. That's number 2 on Avery Klein. So now Klein and Hood both have 2 fouls, and they're all fouls. I mean, this has not been the result of the way this game has been officiated. It has been the result of Norwell going downhill and getting to the cup, and East Noble being too late to rotate over. First free throw goes down for Colbert, an 83% shooter, albeit limited attempts for him. 8 games for him after he missed the first 8. Came back in the Bluffton game as he makes both free throws here just before Christmas. And now Gavin Hepner is into the game. We knew he was going to be available today. Hepner, the 5'10 junior, did not play at all in the JV contest, which Norwell won. And he has only entered into 4 games in his varsity career. Mike McBride has the confidence in him. He shot it well at the JV level the last couple of weeks. A bit undersized, but works hard nonetheless. And again, a good shooter. And there's a walk at the top of the key by Carver Miller, the 5'9 junior who's into the game. Really taking a step down. The depth is becoming an issue for East Noble as well. Unable to have Hood and Klein on the floor as we tick towards 60 seconds left in the first quarter. 17-13, Norwell is on top. 10 points from the free throw line in this first quarter. McBride just tossed it behind his head at the rim, and the rebound was pulled down by Denton for East Noble. Denton's on the bounce right now. This is a 38% three-point shooting East Noble team, and Norwell's at 37%. So both teams can light it up. That's the second consecutive turnover. Here's Hepner in transition off the pass from Federspiel, and Gavin Hepner has a bucket. 7th point of his varsity career and already making an impact. Ashton Federspiel had that one fall into his breadbasket. Here's a drive and a score for Spencer Denton, and the layup is good. Half a dozen first quarter points for him. Now the Knights will slow it down and try to take the final shot of the quarter. 19-15, Norwell leading on the road here at the Big Blue Pit. Bailey turns the corner and finishes through contact off the window. That shot will not count, and the first quarter comes to an end. Entertaining first quarter here at the Big Blue Pit. Leighton Bailey leads all scorers with 8 points. Norwell leads it by 6.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Back here at the Big Blue Pit, Derek Decker with you here from Kendallville. First quarter has ended. Norwell leading 21-15, but a lot of fun in that first quarter. Really, when you look at it top to bottom, there was a lot of action. Norwell obviously shot at a really good percentage from the free throw line, 10 out of 11. And East Noble will start with the basketball here to begin the second quarter. Still Ritchie in the game. Foul trouble across the board for East Noble here in this first quarter. Norwell did a lot of good things moving towards the bucket. Looked like Denton just lost his footing there, and Bolin, we were from the backside, so Bolin was befuddled at the call. So Bolin picks up his first foul. Just the second against Norwell in this first half. Oh, and Ritchie reins in a long three. That's his first bucket of the game. He is a team best 45% three-point shooter, and he's got the Knights back within 3. They led for the better part of the first 6 minutes of the game. Then Norwell led for the last few moments of that first quarter. And a foul against East Noble on the perimeter in Denton will put Jake Parker at the foul line. So more free throws for Norwell here. Don't know if I anticipated this thing becoming a free throw shooting contest here, and it's rather unbalanced if it is becoming that. East Noble attempted only 2 in the first quarter. Second one stays home for Parker. 4 points for him, all at the foul line. Norwell 12 out of 13. So they lead it by 5 here on the road this afternoon. Odd 1:30 start. Talked about that was planned. It was not a makeup game or anything like that. East Noble ended up rescheduling a girls game for tonight here at home, be their senior night. An East Noble turnover 1 minute into the second quarter. Norwell a chance to build on their 5-point lead. Raff gets to the baseline, and Strong against contact, knocks it in off the glass. And Norwell shooting a great percentage from the floor here in this first half. They lead it by 7. Largest lead so far, and again, they've done it with balanced scoring. 3 guys with 4 points for Norwell and 8 for Bailey. Bride, Graft, and Parker have all chipped in important pieces in the scoring column here in this first half. They go down low to Denton, and the turnaround is good with a soft touch. Spencer Denton with 8 points to lead all East Noble scores. Bailey a transition 3, way short, and it hit the baseline before Parker was able to throw that back in. Subs back in as Cohen Bailey will check to the bench. Luke McBride is back in for East Noble. Back in is Avery Klein with 2 fouls. So we were wondering how Brandon Durnell was going to handle the foul situation for East Noble. And at least to this point, seems like he's not afraid to play guys with 2 fouls, although we haven't seen Hood again He picked up his second about halfway through the first quarter. Better ball movement here for East Noble on this possession. Denton steps on the baseline. And Luke Graff defended him well and forced him out of bounds without fouling. This is the rubber match of sorts, if you want to call it that, here today. East Noble won a thriller in double overtime in the freshman game today, and Norwell won handily in the JV contest. Bolin working and turning. Reverse layup, good. Brody Bolin with his first bucket of the game. Denton a drive and kick. What in the world was that from Avery Klein? That one clearly slipped off his hand as he looks down at his hands. It was a misfire from him, to say the least. Came out of the cannon a little cold, and it kind of slipped off his fingertips and ended up being a line drive that never made it above 8 feet in the air. They go to the post with McBride, who doesn't play down there much, but he can do it every now and then if he gets the correct matchup. Misses the shot here, and East Noble has the rebound. But it is a 7-point first half lead here for Norwell. McBride gambles and recovers. Foster down the baseline. The tip in is good for Denton, plus a foul. And Luke Graff is charged with the foul. And he'll go to the bench. John Colbert back in for him. Ashton Fetterspiel in as well, as Bolin and Graff are to the bench. Denton's foul shot is good, and we've got a 4-point game. 11 first half points for Spencer Denton. McBride has it poked loose, picked up by Denton. And he has been running the show here for East Noble so far. Good shot fake, and now Klein attacks the bucket. And it's down to a 2-point game. Norwell had stretched it to as many as 7. Quick transition shot by Leighton Bailey, and he'll go to the foul line. But East Noble has kind of slowly fought back. And now halfway through the second quarter, Chris Hood is about to come back into the game for East Noble. 2 free throws coming for Leighton Bailey. 1 for 1 rather on the day. Had an and one early in that first quarter. First point in a while. So Hood's back in with 2 fouls. Klein playing with 2 as well for East Noble. Bailey's second shot is good. Free throws continue to be a storyline. Norwell's made 14 out of 15 in this first half. And now we've got a foul away from the ball, down low against Ashton Fetterspiel. Just the 4th team foul against Norwell in this first half. They have not been in any sort of foul trouble. Hood tried to hand it off to Denton, and John Colbert got the steal, and the breakaway layup is short. And it's loose in the backcourt now as Luke McBride has to slam on the brakes before diving into the second row. He knocked it out. So East Noble will have it. East Noble trailing by 4. Derek Decker with you. Cole Lewison on the broadcast today in Kendallville. Big Blue Pit. That's batted loose. Norwell fronted the post there. They doubled Hood and did not allow him to catch it. Now Bailey uses a screen, finds Fetterspiel. No good on the 3, although he had a great look at it. Denton was able to hold his pivot foot on the rebound to avoid the travel. And back come the Knights. Mid-range, no good. Offensive board, Hood. He just loops it back out to the perimeter. And Hood scores. Half a dozen for Hood. McBride pulls the trigger and rims it no good. Norwell has not taken very many threes at all in this first half. It's something that Huntington North did to win against East Noble a few weeks ago. Norwell fans are not pleased with the lack of a foul call there. It was knocked off of Norwell last, and so East Noble will have it again underneath the bucket. And Brandon Durnell would like a timeout. It is a full one, and we will take it alongside him and be right back on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
2:20 left in the first half here at East Noble, and Norwell leading the Knights by 2, 29-27. It's been a good one so far. Back and forth, we had East Noble in front for the better part of the first quarter. Norwell's led the entire second quarter here, but it's been entertaining nonetheless. A lot of foul shots. 14 of Norwell's 27 points in this first half have come from the free throw line, so better than 50% of their offensive production. Brandon Durnell just used his first timeout by first TO for either guy in this first half. And I think a good one. Tried to run a set play here and potentially retake the lead, or at least tie it. Denton on the turnaround, and Cohen Bailey cleans up the miss. That cut wasn't there, so they'll give it to Bolin. Better defense here by East Noble, as they've had a couple of guys face up on Norwell's outstanding scorer, Luke McBride. Transition three for Ritchie, in and out. And Bolin was able to get the rebound with one hand. Cohen Bailey stretching the pace. Step back, mid-range, no good for McBride. I thought they could have gotten a better shot than that, even though you really can't say no to any shot that McBride takes. He is as pure a scorer as they come. Hood just sticks it in the lane, misses his first shot, fouled on the second. And with 1:13 left in the first half, Chris Hood has a chance to tie the game. Him and Klein have played with 2 fouls for most of this second quarter. And Hood is a 62% foul shooter. No problem on the first one. East Noble shot at a good percentage at the line as well, but they just haven't been there near as much. Colbert's out of the game, so is Cohen Bailey. Leighton Bailey, Luke Graff back in for Norwell. Hood will play on the offensive line at Ball State. The free throw is good as well to tie the game at 29. McBride on the attack and goes and gets a bucket to end the scoring drought for Norwell, which had reached a couple of minutes. Back up 2, under a minute to go in the first half. Ark will try a three. And Norwell did a really good job on the defensive rebound there. 4 blue shirts around the bucket. Mike McBride is holding up one finger as they'll try to hold for the last look of this first half, leading by a deuce. A lot of entertaining moments in this first half overall. Now Parker will set the play in motion, just throws it up at the rim and get it to drop. And it's a 4-point game. Foster's half-court attempt is short, and the first half ends. So, Norwell kind of gets a bailout bucket to end the first half. Nonetheless, they go into the break leading by 4 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Austin or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 24th and pay $24 for the entire month. If you wait till the 31st, you pay $31, but that's still a savings of $44. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674, or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built forever home.
Hello, Tim Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Stephan Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA and SIPC.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Welcome back to the Big Blue Pit here in Kendallville. Derek Decker with you from a historic facility inside the Northeast State, and a good conference game has evolved here this afternoon for a Saturday matinee. Norwell leading East Noble 33-29. So glad you could join us here this afternoon. Norwell is led in scoring by Leighton Bailey with 10 first-half points, but helped out by McBride with 6 and Parker with 6, and also 4 points from Graft as well. So, again, pretty balanced attack. Said that a couple of times in the first half, but that's really what it was. And even more importantly, Norwell was 14 of 15 at the free throw line. Got there a bunch and made them when they did get there, which has been a trademark of this team. Really, when you look at the entire body of work over the course of the season, this is the best free throw shooting team in the conference, one of the best in the state, and that doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon as they continue to knock them in at a better clip. Their free throw percentage is actually continuing to go up over the course of the season. East Noble got 11 points from Spencer Denton in that first half, and it's very clear that they did not have him, obviously, the last 2 years. Did play a role as a freshman, talking about the ACL injuries that he suffered before his sophomore and junior years. But, man, what could have this East Noble team looked like had he been on the floor for all 4 years, and where would his college prospects be right now? You feel for a kid like that in a situation like that. That's faced injury his entire career, but clearly is good enough to make a big impact at the varsity level. Compliment him with Chris Hood, who was only on the floor for about half of the time in that first frame. Then you've got a nice duo. Hood averages 15 points a night. He's on pace for his average of 15. He's got 8 points and a bunch of offensive rebounds as well, averages 10 boards a game. But he's battling foul trouble. Him and Klein both have 2 fouls, and the Norwell team reached bonus early on in the game as they got to the free throw line 11 times in the first quarter alone. So did a nice job getting to the line and doing what they needed to do to keep pace in that situation. We'll step aside one more time. We're back with the third quarter after this.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Just about ready to get the third quarter underway here in Kendallville this afternoon. Norwell leading East Noble 33-29. Starters are back on the floor for both squads, it appears, to start this third quarter. And Norwell will start on offense. We'll see what kind of adjustments they try to make from that first half, although I can't imagine they go away from going inside, and that's exactly what they do on their first possession. Leighton Bailey drops a dime to Brody Bolin. Out of half set there off the dead ball, and it worked to perfection to put Norwell up a half dozen. Hood catches it deep in the post and misses both attempts. If you let him catch it that deep, he's going to score about 90% of the time. Now Bailey pushes the pace in transition, but can't get the finger-rolled finish, and the pace is really quickened. Back the other way, a wild shot off balance, missed by Max Bender, and now Norwell pushes. McBride a shake and bake. Graff to spin, runs into a brick wall with Hood. There's a nice pass again from Bailey, and now Norwell will kind of settle into a possession. Another great pass, this time McBride to Bolin, and Bolin misses the point-blank look. So the first minute of the third quarter played at a totally different pace than the first half. Graff gets his fingertip in there to knock it loose for a moment. Hood catches deep again. And it's a 4-point game. Hood into double figures now with 10. Parker, the step through, can't get the shot to go off the glass, rebounded by East Noble. And where in that world was that pass going from the senior Avery Klein, who was looking down the floor, and I think it was more a lack of execution than anything else, as the pass was far too high for anybody to catch it on the floor, including the 6'9" Hood. Wild shot from McBride, too. Neither team has had very many good possessions in this third quarter yet. Foster dumps it down to Hood. That's a good possession. And Chris Hood has both East Noble baskets this side of halftime. 35-33. 2-point game here at the Big Blue Pit. Norwell has led most of the way since late in the first quarter, but they have not created a ton of separation. McBride has to kick it out. Way out there for Bailey, missed it short, but the long rebound bounces out to Luke Graff, and Norwell can reset. That was almost on the volleyball line for Leighton Bailey. Here's a free throw line jumper that's no good from McBride, and another board for Chris Hood. So EN can tie or take the lead here on this possession. Cutting is Klein, and the bucket drops to tie the game at 35. Avery Klein knots us at 35, and the foul goes against Jake Parker for Norwell. And Norwell led by 4 at halftime, and East Noble has scored 6 out of the first 8 points of the half. That free throw's no good, though, so the game stays tied. Both teams have shot it well at the line. Norwell better, though, and has gotten there with more regularity, but that's really turned around since the first quarter. Good adjustments made by East Noble, and Luke McBride just kind of threw it up there against a guy who's 8 inches taller and has about 150 pounds or more on McBride, probably more, closer to 200 pounds. Hood is listed at 325. Parker straight away, yes! And Jake Parker puts Norwell in front once again. Parker with his first triple of the game. And it's actually just Norwell's second 3 of the contest. Hood again from the left side, and Norwell cannot stop him right now. That time, Bolin got in front of him, but he caught it with one hand and easily scored. And now we've got a foul away from the ball. A lot of the Norwell fans helped out with that one. And Keegan Foster picks up the foul. This has been a really good series over the years. Norwell leading the series 19-18, really tight. A lot of back and forth. Both places are very difficult to win. Bolin turns it over here. And the Knights have a chance to regain the lead with a bucket. Colbert and Federspiel are going to check in here at the next dead ball. Graff got caught behind a screen, but the 3 is no good for Denton. McBride, the finish as he hit the deck. 8 hard-earned points for Luke McBride here today. Denton misses the shot. Graft went flying backwards. 3-point game. Bailey throws it at the rim and got it to drop. Leighton Bailey strong off the window, has a dozen. Catch and shoot for Foster, off the mark. Hood battles for it. Bolin yanks it down. McBride again, this time had his back to the basket as he tossed it at the backboard and earns a trip to the stripe. Much more free-flowing third quarter, not a lot of stoppages either way. That's the first one in a while, and it's the 3rd foul against Max Bender. So McBride back at the line, the 92% free throw shooter, who is 2 for 2 today. Colbert and Federspiel finally get their opportunity to check in. Grafton Bolin hit the bench. Max Bender also out for East Noble, and Owen Ritchie is in. Ritchie made a 3 in that first half. That's what he does best. Shoots at 45% from out there. Both free throws are good for Luke McBride, who's finally into double figures at 10 points. And Norwell matches their largest lead of the game at 7. And it's just kind of slowly extended once again after East Noble had tied it at 35. Well, that pass was too high for everybody except for Hood, and he couldn't convert either time, but gets fouled by Colbert on the second try. And Federspiel did the right thing there as he got in front. They doubled him and sandwiched him with Federspiel and Colbert, but it was just outside the reach of Federspiel. And this time, Chris Hood is unable to make the free throw. 2:13 left in the third quarter. It's 44-37. Norwell leading by 7 here on the road. Second one drops for Hood, and he now has a team-high 15. Parker Nice shimmy as he got himself to the left side of the paint and banks it in. And he's got 11. So 3 guys into double figures for Norwell. And the 3 leading scorers, as one would expect. Catching it on the post and turning and missing was Klein, but a foul is called. And that's number 3 against Jake Parker. He's the only guy in foul trouble for Norwell. But that could be a big one, and Hepner's going to check in, I think, for Parker here as Klein makes the first free throw. Parker to the bench with a round of applause. Also, Leighton Bailey will take a seat. Hepner and Cohen Bailey in. Klein splits the pair, but Hood there for the putback. And he has really been a factor in this third quarter. Makes you wonder, had he stayed on the floor without foul trouble in the first half, what would the game be like right now? So interesting how different games can evolve differently. Think about last year, Norwell handled him so well. And yes, they played zone, East Noble did. That's swatted away. But, I mean, he was in single digits and was not even a factor on the floor. Bolin really handled him well. Hood has been the better big today. Colbert tried to feed it around to Federspiel, and it was knocked out by Klein. Under a minute to go here in this third quarter, and Norwell leading by 5. Jump pass, Colbert to McBride. A corner 3 goes down for Luke McBride. His first triple of the day. Klein deep in the post. Hood again. That is a foul against Hood. No, it's not. It's a foul against Norwell, against Ashton Federspiel. And Mike McBride doesn't like that one. I think there's a pretty good box out by Federspiel, but did not get the benefit of the call there. And I think grabbed Hood a little bit too much. There's another good box out after that miss. And this rebound comes down to McBride. Norwell's up 8 and likely looking for the final shot. East Noble not pressuring the basketball. Federspiel will loop it to McBride. 5 seconds. Crossover. Now he lost the handle. They're going to have to throw it at the rim. Hepner got it off in time. No, he didn't. Bob Childers will wave it off. And that's the end of the third quarter. So it wasn't pretty all the time, but Norwell does lead it 49-41 with 1 quarter to go on the Voice.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
1 quarter left here at East Noble, 49-41. Norwell leading the homestanding East Noble Knights, trying to go to 4-1 in the conference and stay in first place, at least tied for it. Remember, the Northeast State does not do ties. Or they don't do tiebreakers, I should say. If you finish tied, then everybody wins a share. There is no outright winner. Might be the path that we're on here this year, just because everybody's already lost. In fact, there's just so much talent in this league this year, and so many senior-led groups that there could be more losses before all is said and done. And frankly, when you look at it up and down, I mean, it is an impressive conference that has a chance to have 4 or 5 teams at the top as Chris Hood scores again. Well, the good news for Norwell is nobody else is making shots in this second half. They're completely relying on Hood, who has 19 points, but East Noble's still down a half dozen. As Hood goes to the line, the foul was against Boland. The free throw is good. 5-point game once again, Hood with 20. Oftentimes, Norwell's done a good job against bigger teams. It hasn't necessarily been the case today. Cohen Bailey misses a three short. And Denton has the rebound. And Colbert smacks it out of bounds. Luke McBride will come back into the game. Cohen Bailey to the bench. East Noble's far from being done here this afternoon. They've got plenty left in the tank. And they want this win at home to break a 13-game conference losing streak. And that's a bad screen set away from the ball. Savoy picks up the offensive foul. And so that's a turnover, and that's a big one. Really feels like a big turnover late in this game. And a possession that East Noble needed to score on, or at least get a good look. Parker is trapped. East Noble's really turned up the defensive intensity in this quarter. McBride gets loose for a moment, misses everything on a three. Denton back the other way for East Noble. Perimeter-based possession here for East Noble. Now they throw it in to Klein. Klein working against Graft. And Denton lost it for a moment, but regained it. Klein tries the straightaway three and knocks it in. We've got a 2-point game. East Noble will not go away. 8 points for Avery Klein. And now Bailey stuck, has it knocked away, and knocked out of bounds. So Norwell will keep it, but having some difficulty with the pressure. And now Mike McBride will use his first timeout, much to the delight of the East Noble fans in attendance here today. Norwell clinging to a 2-point lead.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Back here at the Big Blue Pit, fourth quarter, 6:16 to go, 49-47. East Noble has scored the first 6 points in this fourth quarter, and they are far from being out of this one here this afternoon. Trying to mount a bit of a comeback. Well, hasn't led by double digits today, but they've been close a few times. And we'll see what Mike McBride drew up out of the timeout. Obviously wasn't a timeout to run a set play, just one to calm them down. East Noble kind of settles in a little bit defensively now, which I'm a little surprised by. Bailey's got to be close to a 5 count. It is a 5 count, and he turns it over. Plot thickening pretty quickly here at the Big Blue Pit. This is such a difficult place to win. We talk about it all the time. And it's showing up even without the big atmosphere here tonight, or this afternoon rather, with it being not a night game. East Noble can tie it or take the lead with a good possession and a good shot here. Ritchie, though, stripped, and Bailey throws it off of him as he was falling out of bounds. Great play by Leighton Bailey after the 5-second call, and redeems himself almost immediately. Norwell breaks the pressure with ease. There's a foul from behind against Owen Ritchie. Well, the fouls, which came in bunches early against East Noble, have really settled down and spread themselves out across the rest of the game. And you didn't think that pace was going to be sustainable for East Noble, simply because it wasn't. Hood and Klein both got into foul trouble early in the first half for East Noble. And now they've got Max Bender with 3. But Bender's been a non-factor today. Back cut by McBride, assist Bolin. 15 points for the junior. Klein just throws it up. Offensive foul goes against Avery Klein. And Luke Graft has hit the deck a couple of times today trying to draw that call. And that's number 4 against Avery Klein. And that's a big foul. And so they'll have to get Klein out here and replace him with another guy in foul trouble with Max Bender. But Klein has been an impact, especially offensively today for the Knights. Trying a zone trap. Now settling in defensively. Parker left completely unmarked and makes East Noble pay with a 3. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point game once again. Jake Parker, none bigger than that here today. And now the Norwell bench and the fans come to their feet. Inside out work. Norwell trying to pull away here on the road in the final 4 minutes. Good defensive possession. Now Denton drives. He's stuck. Foul called from behind. And if that's on Parker, it's his 4th. And it is. And that's a big foul. So, man, the guys that continue to rack up fouls in this second half really have been the guys who can't afford to do so. Parker for Norwell. Klein and Bender for East Noble. Especially Klein. Great inbounds, and Bender is fouled on his way to the rim. Kind of caught Norwell off guard. It was one of those quick inbounds plays, and that is going to allow East Noble to shoot it the rest of the game from the stripe, as that's the 7th team foul on Norwell. Foul went against Luke Graff, which is number 2 on him. Bender just a 51% foul shooter, but the first one is good. East Noble's good has been good from the line today. One more coming for him as the Knights trail by 2 possessions. Both are good. So Brandon Durnell will use a timeout. It's 54-49, 4:13 to play here in Kendallville.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
5-point lead here for Norwell in Kendallville. Just over 4 minutes to go. And there's still a lot to take care of. The Knights of East Noble have turned up the defensive intensity at times, and they forced a couple of turnovers here in this 4th quarter. And they just continue to battle here today. Every time Norwell tries to stretch it out to 6 or 7 points, then East Noble finds themselves a bucket, calms themselves down, and gets it back to within a 1 or 2 possession game. It sits at 2 possessions right now. So it'll be interesting to see. Brandon Durnell just called that timeout. And by the way, that's the second one called by East Noble. So plenty of timeouts to utilize. East Noble is in the bonus. Norwell is not. Still 1 foul to give for East Noble. Norwell's been so good from the foul line today, but they haven't gotten there hardly at all in the second half. Tried the back cut with McBride, and Colbert stuck, but he gets it off to Bolin. Bailey down the lane against the 325-pound Chris Hood, and the East Noble fans saying, how is that a foul? Chad Nicodemus on the call there, and Brandon Durnell was incensed as well. And now he's coming up to give Chad an earful. although he's not responding, which is further frustrating Durnell. Well, that's 4 against Chris Hood. No, it's not. I take that back. It's 3. So that's a big difference. But it is the 3rd foul against Hood. 2 free throws good for Leighton Bailey. 14 points for him, and it's a 7-point game once again. So East Noble at some point is going to have to find ways to shave some points off the lead here with 3.5 to go. Hood. Left hand. It's just too easy for Hood. And it's impossible to play behind him and get a stop. It just is. So they've got to do their work early in the possession. You talk about that all the time when you're an undersized group against a guy with the not only the height of Hood, but also the size as well. Nonetheless, it's a 5-point game with 3 minutes to go, and Norwell has the basketball. And should be in no hurry to shoot the basketball in this 4th quarter down the stretch, especially considering their free throw percentage. And both teams, by the way, now will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Bailey, how did he get that one to go? Up and under, off the glass, 7-point game. Leighton Bailey has a team-high 16. No idea the acrobatics that it takes to pull that shot off. That was a spank ball from Spencer Denton, hit the backboard and missed the rim. Way long on that 3. And now East Noble is getting to a point in the game where they might have to start fouling. And there's one of them. Foul against Denton. Free throws coming for Leighton Bailey. And Jake Parker just checked back into the game. John Colbert back to the bench. Colbert gave some good minutes today. Had a couple of free throws in the first half, but he's not known for his scoring. Does a lot of other good things for this Norwell squad. Bailey converts the front end. The James Feldheiser prediction comes to fruition today and more. 17 points for Bailey. Make it 18. And Norwell now has its largest lead of the game at 9. 60-51 and a little bit of breathing room here in the closing moments. Foster leaves it short. McBride the rebound. And he is fouled once again. And so I think East Noble's starting to realize that they're going to have to foul quite a bit to get back into this thing, or at least try to force some turnovers best they can without a ton of time ticking off the clock. McBride's obviously the wrong guy to foul if you want to. And there's still almost 2 minutes left, so you want to be as choosy as you can at this point, because fouling this shooter is usually not going to end well, but he misses the front end here. First Norwell miss from the line in quite some time. 60-51, stays a 9-point game. Rise and fire 3 short. And again, Norwell the rebound. Here's Bailey. So I don't know what they're going to try to do. Don't really know why Bailey tried to a wraparound pass there to Brody Bolin, who had it intercepted. Kind of a careless turnover. Ritchie is doubled at the top of the key. And there's another offensive foul against Spencer Denton. Lowered his shoulder, just tried to create some space. And East Noble starting to lose control a little bit here with 1:22 to go. McBride racing to the rim. Left hand off the glass and in. 11-point game. McBride with 17. And now Norwell is starting to feel comfortable here down the stretch. Denton gets a foul call with 67 seconds to go. But it sure looks like Norwell's going to escape here. Jake Parker just fouled out of the game, by the way. He fouls out with 14 points here this afternoon, and to a large round of applause here on the road. Not a bad Norwell crowd making the hour-plus trip from Ossian today. Now free throws are not going down for East Noble. Denton missed them both. McBride with the rebound with a minute to go. East Noble not trying to foul at the moment, just trying to get steals. Now Denton fouls him. Double bonus for the rest of the game for Norwell with 52 seconds to go. McBride back at the line. Missed the front end last time. Very uncharacteristic for him. Chris Hood will come back in. Offense-defense substitution. Mike McBride's going to utilize a timeout here. Just trying to make sure Norwell's confident in what they do in the final few moments of the game. We'll take a short break and be right back in The Voice.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 24th and pay $24 for the entire month. If you wait till the 31st, you pay $31, but that's still a savings of $44. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
Luke McBride has one free throw here out of the timeout. Norwell up 12. It's been their largest lead of the game. They've garnered that by making some plays down the stretch here, even though East Noble was within a couple of points about halfway through this quarter. Norwell made a few plays and looks like they're going to get out of here with another big conference win to put them at 4-1 in the league. And East Noble in danger of losing their 14th straight conference game. That one good as well. Wraparound pass to Foster, and he makes a three. East Noble's going to call a timeout here with 38 seconds to go. And I'm sure they're going to try to foul one more time. This is a 30, so we'll keep it right here. 38 seconds to go, 64-54. We'll reset things for you. And if you're just joining us, both Norwell and East Noble today have been good from the free throw line. Norwell has been much better, though. And they've only missed a couple of times. They're right around 18 for 20. And that is just going to win you a lot of ball games. They took 11 of those in the first quarter. They lead it by 10 right now. They're in the double bonus. East Noble's going to have to foul or create a turnover. Both teams have a couple of timeouts left as well, so if they do need them, if it tightens up again. Norwell has the ball baseline underneath. East Noble led for about the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game. Since then, Norwell has been on top, even though it's varied in how much they've been up. East Noble defended that inbounds play pretty well, but it didn't matter. Norwell was able to handle it. Foul called there, and Leighton Bailey will shoot him. Carter Savoy on the foul. Bailey continues to knock in free throws here at a really good clip. 19 points now for him. Him and McBride have teetered on being the team leaders, but they have combined for 38, 19 points apiece for those two today. Add in the 14 that Jake Parker scored before fouling out, and you've got yourself a well-rounded game from those three guys to lead your team to a road victory. Ritchie from the corner, and it drops. And another timeout called by East Noble as they're trying to make this game as long as possible. And they, East Noble really didn't make threes pretty much at all until the end here. So they've got this thing back to a 9-point game. But Norwell is going to hang on to go to 4-1. This will be their 6th consecutive victory here, and they've got Columbia City coming up on Thursday night, another conference game. Columbia City's right there in the thick of things in the Northeast State as well. Had a really fast start, did the Eagles, to the season. Of course, both the boys and the girls there in their new facility in Columbia City have had really good years. Columbia City girls entering the sectional with 2 losses. They've got a tall task ahead of them, going to try to upset Homestead if they get there. They would meet on Friday night in that sectional. Going to look at Ayanna Patterson, McDonald's All-American. Graff can run the baseline here. He does. Gets it into Bailey, and Foster yanks on his arm. Bailey getting a chance to really kind of put this thing away at the line. He has been totally calm and cool today on the floor, and we said that earlier in the game. You know, the way guys respond sometimes in athletics is once they get back on the floor, everything just kind of goes away for a little bit. And at least on the exterior, that seems to be the case here for Bailey today. Obviously playing with a little extra juice as well. Really cool story for Leighton Bailey coming on the road and scoring 22 points today. 68-57, closing moments here in Kendallville. Denton tries a 3. Hood the board. No good. Last touch by Norwell with 8 seconds to go. And maybe one last hurrah here for Kendallville's own. Foster the floater. Tapped up. Bailey gets the rebound. Norwell will win it on the road, 68-57. Really complete team victory here today, and they come on the road and stay unbeaten in conference, or I'm sorry, they stay in first place at least in conference play as they go to 4-1 and improve to 14-3 on the season. That is the 6th straight victory for Mike McBride's group. We'll talk to Coach McBride in just a few moments after this break on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Ossian or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built forever home.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair, or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Hello, Tim Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Stephan Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA and SIPC.
Yeah, welcome back to the Big Blue Pit here in Kendallville. Norwell victorious over East Noble today, 68-57 here on the road. The Knights improved to 14-3 on the season and 4-1 in the Northeast 8 Conference to keep pace in the top of the league ranks. East Noble falls to 0-4, losing their 14th straight NE8 game over the course of the last couple of years. Joined now by Norwell head coach Mike McBride after the victory. Coach, first of all, congrats on getting a road win on an emotional day, but your guys came out, played well, gained the lead late in the first quarter and really didn't look back from there.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't, I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure what to expect, okay? So it's been a little bit of a difficult week, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't have enough words to describe how proud I am of our kids. And then both Leighton and Cohen, and how proud I am of them and how they performed today. I mean, Leighton was obviously fantastic. I mean, 22 points and 11 for 11 on the free throw line. Just so proud of him, and I'm so proud of Cohen and the minutes that he played. Jake fouled out. Cohen had to come in and help finish it out for us. And I just thought our guys did a really good job. I mean, they made Hood is a difficult challenge. I mean, he had 22 today and 15 rebounds, and he's just hard. I thought our guys battled, and it helped. We did a good job early. We got into some foul trouble. I thought we did what we needed to do early in the game, which was really attack the basket, and I thought we did that all game, really overall. And put ourselves in a position where we were able to get to the free throw line in the first half, and then we were able to put ourselves in a position where we were able to get it up from that 3 or 4 point range in the second half and able to get it up to the 7 to 9 range most of the second half. It seemed like we were able to stay up 2 possessions at least. I thought Luke McBride hit a big 3 for us in the corner when we really needed it on out-of-bounds play. And then I thought Jake Parker hit a big 3 for us as well towards the latter part of the game. But I thought everybody played really well tonight. Gavin Hepner did a good job. He was in there playing today. I thought Ashton Fetterspill battled. I mean, it's just real proud of our guys. Today was about just trying to piece everything together and do the best we can obviously dealing with, some emotions. The emotions are still going to continue to be there. We've got, we've got a viewing on Monday and a funeral on Tuesday, and that will continue to be there. But our love and support and prayers will continue to be with Leighton and Cohen and the entire Bailey family as things move forward. And they got a lot of people that care about them in the community, and they got a lot of people, a whole team full of whole locker room full of teammates that care about him. So a little bit emotional in the locker room after the win, obviously. I think a little bit of it just came out, and for Leighton and Cohen, and just real proud of how they stepped up today, and real proud of our team for stepping up as well.
All right, Coach, you've got Columbia City coming up on Thursday, obviously another conference game, but you've got some time to get ready for that one. Again, your locker room and obviously practice and looking at things, you've got a group right now that's sitting in a great position, and you're in control of your own destiny as we go forward in the rest of the Northeast State.
Yeah, it would be great if New Haven and Columbus City could both lose tonight, but they're playing each other. That's not going to happen. I'll be rooting for Belmont to beat old Leo, but we do control our own destiny, obviously. We had to come here today. We had to find a way to get it. We were able to do that, and now what we have to do is we have to be able to find a way to get Columbia City at home and stay in first place in the conference, and we'll get a chance to prepare next week, hopefully, and get ourselves ready, and we'll be looking forward for a great opportunity to play back at home on Thursday.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win once again, and wish you the best of luck here in practice and with your team, and we'll see you Thursday.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right, Norwell head coach Mike McBride joining us on the postgame here this afternoon. Norwell victorious over East Noble 68-57. Well, that'll wrap it up for our broadcast here this afternoon. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday night from Gas City in Mississinewa High School, as Norwell will take on Bishop Luers in the opening round of the girls sectional. Wednesday night tip time is approximately 7:30 for that one, and we'll be on shortly before that from Mississinewa. We'll have live sectional coverage in Gas City for you here on WellsCountyVoice.com. That'll be broadcast exclusively to the Champions Network. So if you're used to getting us through YouTube, you'll have to go to the Champions Network for that broadcast, as the IHSCA owns the rights to all their tournament games. But it will be free of charge, unlike last year. So it'll be available for you for free on the Champions Network. Until then, on behalf of my partner Cole Lewison and our entire Wells County Voice crew, including our owner Scott and Dale Menser, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.